What's up everyone? Stone Coat Countertops is back yet again with another fun color recipe to help teach you step by step on how to become an epoxy pro. We replicated beautiful cultured marble in this video, and we teach you all you need to know from prep work to mixing in your color additives and pouring out the epoxy. And in just a couple minutes, you're going to learn how to make functional artwork with Stone Coat Epoxy. Stay tuned, enjoy the video. Hey guys, Luke here with Stone Coat. I'm going to tag along with you today and help guide you through this video, and hopefully I'll answer any of your questions that you might have on how to do this project. We're going to use our regular Stone Coat Countertop epoxy. It's a 1:1 ratio, so mix both part A and part B together for 2 minutes using a drill. So our substrate that we're going over is actually MDF that already has old epoxy over it. So we have some prep work that we need to do before we pour our epoxy. First, we're going to scuff the surface with 220 grit sandpaper to make sure we get rid of any nibs and nubs, and this also helps the epoxy bond well. Next, simply wipe the dust. We're using paper towel and acetone. In this recipe, we decided to use what we call an exotic pour. That's where we'll mix all our colors separately and then pour them all back in together into the same bucket. The magic that comes out of that bucket is unmatchable, and that's why we love doing this technique. When we plan to do an exotic pour, we like to put down what we call a wash coat. It'll just be a solid color that will spread around our board to help the rest of the epoxy flow. Okay, now that our colors are all mixed up, we're gonna pour them all back into the same bucket. There's no real method to this madness when we pour it back in. Just pick random colors and go for it. And we'll also use spray paint intermittently between the colors that we're pouring in. This will give you a cool granifying effect, meaning it's gonna start selling and fracturing naturally as it comes out, just like Mother Nature. Tilting your project is an easy method to help the epoxy cover your board. Now, if you're doing a counter in place, you obviously can't do this. So the alternative is using heat. You can use a torch, heat gun, blow dryer, whatever you have to help move and meld that epoxy around. This will give you the same effect. And if you're taking any value out of this content and you like this video, please hit that like button, drop a subscribe. We're trying to become the first DIY epoxy channel on YouTube with 1 million subscribers. So help us out, you got this. Once you have the epoxy all out onto your board, simply use a gloved hand and spread the epoxy around into those bare spots. Don't worry about messing up what it looks like. It's gonna turn out great anyways. Just believe in the product, let it settle, it'll do its thing, and it'll come out great. Another fun trick that we like to do is adding some veins. You can do this with another smaller exotic pour, or you can also take a paint stick, spray some spray paint on it, and run it through that vein as well. That spray paint's gonna give you that selling effect that I was talking about earlier, and it looks great. Another fun and easy technique is what we call granifying. What we'll do is take our spray paint and then fog it over our piece. And right after that, we'll take a spray bottle of 91% isopropyl alcohol and squirt that over that spray paint. What this is gonna do is open up and fracture that spray paint, and it's gonna give you a crazy cool granite look. Okay, now it's time for the question of the day. What easy tips or techniques do you use on your projects to help them come to life? In this video, we use our hands, a paint stick, and a torch, but what else do you use? There's many different techniques out there, so let us know in the comments below. So once the epoxy has covered your entire project and you're happy with how it looks, go ahead and let it set up overnight. It'll be ready the next day for a clear coat. A clear coat is the same product, Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy at a 1:1 ratio, just with no color additives. If you'd like to see how we apply a clear coat, we have hundreds of videos on our YouTube channel, so go check one of them out to help teach you how to do clear coat like a pro. Make sure to check out stonecoatcountertops.com to see all of our other project tutorials. We try not to miss a beat with our step-by-step instructions because we want you to go into your next project with confidence. Thanks for letting me tag along with you guys. We hope you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you on the next video. You got this.